Hey everybody, good morning. Eric here from Nomadic Fanatic. Hope you guys are doing well, coming to you from Seattle. Doesn't look like Seattle, lots of nice cedar trees behind me, but as I mentioned, I went ahead and got a place to park Freeda, my RV, so that we can take the car out to Seattle. And Tater Tot's up for the adventure. Yeah, so we're approaching Seattle from the east, traveling west on I-90 right here, and luckily it's wide open here. It's good cruising speed, sunshine and blue skies. It's definitely been a long time since I've been back in Seattle, and the last time I did it, I was stuck in my Class C RV moving around. Not the case today. I'm happy to be moving around in Seattle. Speaking of Seattle, how about the Mariners? I think the drought might finally be over, guys. Over 2 decades since they've made the playoffs. They are currently, right now, in one of the wild card spaces there. It looks like this may be the year for the Seattle Mariners baseball team. I've been watching all the Mariners games live from my RV, even the home games here in Seattle. Yeah, I've not been getting blacked out because I have a VPN. Actually, once we get stopped at our next destination up here, I'll tell you how I get through that little loophole. I want to get to the water. What's that sign say? Newport Yacht Club. All right, well, let's join a yacht club then. Oh, I want to see the marina over here. Before we go check out the water down there, I want to thank my video sponsor. Thank you, ExpressVPN, for sponsoring this video today. As you guys know, I've been using ExpressVPN for many years now to keep my privacy safe, to keep all of my emails and transactions secure. I've talked about how some streaming services will actually restrict some of your access. It's true. And in fact, even though I'm paying for MLB and I have the Mariners selected as my team, I would not normally get to watch any of the home games live while I'm near Seattle where they're playing. Or if I were in Texas and they were playing in Texas, I would have to wait 90 minutes after the conclusion of that game to watch it. However, I use ExpressVPN to kind of sneak around that. So there's a really easy to use ExpressVPN app available right on your phone, your mobile device, your laptop back at home, your computer. The way you trick the system is here, I'm gonna select USA, Washington, DC, and then I'm gonna hit connect here, and it's gonna connect me and tell MLB that I'm actually over in Maryland right now. Then I'll go back to my MLB, start up that app. It's going to locate me and find me not parked in Seattle on the waterfront right now. And I'm able to listening to the game right now. It's a matinee. Yes! I don't want to watch all these games on delay. It's a must-have. I gotta have it. Hey, find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free by clicking the link in the video description below or going to expressvpn.com/nomadic. And thanks again, ExpressVPN, for sponsoring this video today. Now, let's go outside and take a look at this. Looks like a really old tiki structure here. I mean, I'm guessing it's really, really old. Let's see here. Yeah, and it's actually weathered pretty well. Gotta love it sitting right next to these tall evergreen trees here. Got tennis courts. Let's go walk over to the water here. Never actually been to a yacht club. There's that country song, Redneck Yacht Club, but yacht clubs are a real thing. Now, the idea behind it has always fascinated me since before I even got my first RV 11 years ago, you know, living on a boat. I don't like this idea where you live on it at the marina, but being able to go out, like Gone with the Winds, they traded in RV life for a sailboat. They're on their way to get a brand new custom one built, actually. As curious as I am about that lifestyle, I know me. I'm a rubber tramp nomad. I like having the wheels on the concrete or the dirt roads, whatever. But I only had 1 cup of coffee today, and I feel like I might want to get a snack too. So let's head a little farther into Seattle. Hee, tunnel. Seattle is just on the other side of this tunnel. Woohoo. There we go. Well, there's that Seattle skyline over there. All right, got parked. A lot of construction. There's a big old hole in the road there. I am so glad I don't live in a big city like this and deal with this every day. All right, this is the place, guys. A lot of people told me to go to Top Pot Donuts and Coffee. Go try it out. Well, that was a little underwhelming. There's no place to sit inside, and they only have 2 tables outside, and they're both taken. I did get a coffee and a donut, so we'll go eat in the car. I guess. There's probably better locations of Top Pot. This is just the first one I saw. I got a piping hot, delicious beverage down there, as Adam the Woo would say, and a strawberry frosted sprinkled donut. One piece of chocolate on there, I don't know why. The presentation's not amazing, but here's the real test. Open the window, throw it on the ground. It's good. Oh, nice. Edgar Martinez Drive. Here is T-Mobile Park, where I guess I have to say it, the Seattle Mariners have lost more games than any other pro baseball team. Next door, you got Lumen Field over there, where the Seattle Seahawks have also lost more games in that building than any other pro football team. Stupid. Of course, they play all their home games there. I think I found a pretty legit place to park Tater Tot here, next to 3 other smart cars here. Little auto shop here, Integrity Automotive. These are their loaner cars. So if you're getting your car worked on, it's called a smart loaner, and all the plates. This one says Loaner 6. There's Loaner 1. There's Loaner 4. It's pretty cool. Plus, it's great advertising for their company. While these cars are out on the street, they've all got their logo on it. Pretty good idea. I love it. It's a root beer stand. See the giant root beer barrel that says XXX? I believe that's supposed to be XXX for like liquor, hard liquor, not the other stuff you find online. A really cool themed root beer stand here with outdoor seating. Actually very colorful and very comfortable here under the shade. Look at that. Root beer. Yeah, they got some coin operated stuff, an elephant. Ride Muffin, the horse, okay. Then it looks like Donald Duck here. Wow, check out the inside of this place, guys. This is crazy. I love the diner with the seats here. It has that really old school feel. The Coke clock there. This is the kitchen. They got ice cream, and I love all the plates. License plates up there. Man, a neon mobile gas sign back there. An authentic barbershop pole there. That's an old school one. Almost looks like a Pee-wee's bike here. Man, pretty cool joint here. I may come back and have lunch here on my way back to camp, but first of all, gotta go over here because there's a bus. There's a bus that's catching my eye over there. It's an oldie. Ah, it's a Kenworth, Seattle to Vancouver, British Columbia. 1958 Tour of the Stars. What? Little opening here at the side door. I can't get in, but you guys can get in. Well, what's it like in there? You guys got to see. I'm gonna see it when I'm editing. I'm gonna look this up real quick. Oh my gosh, guys, this is it. This was Buddy Holly's last tour bus. The story says that the bus broke down, which caused Holly to rent a plane to make it to his next gig. The plane crashed and burned, causing the death of Buddy Holly, as you know by now. But this was physically his last tour bus that didn't make it, and that's why he got on a plane, and that's the end. Kind of sad. I got a little bit of goosebumps right now just seeing this. I'd love to see somebody fix it up and kind of fix the paint, brighten it up a little bit. He should have never gotten on that plane. He should have stayed here in Washington State and fixed the bus, right? Oh man. So I was gonna park my car off to the shoulder, but they won't let you park there. So you just got rows and rows of semi-trucks down the turn lane. They're all waiting to get into the Seattle port, actually. So we got downtown Seattle there. If the trucks can park here, I can park here. I want to go check on something here. So this is East Marginal Way. I feel bad for these truckers because they get paid by the mile, not by the hour, and they're just sitting here waiting to get loaded. On the other side of the fence, you can see the cranes that will lift all of these trailers off the semi-trucks and put them on the boat. But what we are coming to look at is this thing right here. This concrete thing with a plaque. Yeah, okay, so site of the world's first service station. Okay. let me do some fact checking here real quick. Hang on. Well, hey, this might be legit, guys. Here's something that you will never see on any other channel. But hey, maybe possibly some history here. Here in the spring of 1907, an odd but ingenious contraption was erected by the late John McLean of Standard Oil Company of California for the unprecedented function of dispensing gasoline and oil directly to a motorist. So you might be asking yourself, what makes this spot right here, and I may have a picture, I'll post something up if I can find anything online later, but what makes this spot the home of the first service station? And is that true? Well, so just a quick Google search here. This is 1907. Apparently the dispute is that in 1905, the first gas station was opened in St. Louis, Missouri. And then somebody else in Pittsburgh is saying that their 1913 station was really the first one, that all this was a gasoline pump and then a hose for water for your radiator, and that was it. So that doesn't really make it a service station. We don't have any pictures of what was stood here, so I feel like it's kind of hard to dispute it, but there is a plaque. I mean, there's a plaque, so it has to be true, right? I don't know, what do you guys think? Was this the site of the very first gas oil service station in Seattle, Washington? I don't know, I feel like I would believe it more if there were a picture of what the service station looked like. Because if it's just two hoses, one for gas and one for, you know what I mean? I don't know. I may have to give it to St. Louis or Pittsburgh. But hey, we don't have to wait in this line because we're not going out overseas. We'll just dart over here and go right around all these semi-trucks. Speaking of service stations, I know for a fact this one was in operation. I'm gonna give it second place for world's second largest cowboy hat and a pair of cowboy boots, actually. This gas station opened in 1954, but Frontier Village, as it was supposed to be called, a service station, it never really developed. And so they turned it into a park. Now, let's go up here and check out the boots up close. Pretty good detail for 1954, and there's a little door on the side. That's pretty cool. I'm glad they left part of the service station. There's a bunch of people hanging out underneath the shade of this huge cowboy hat over here. But yeah, Frontier Village. You know, in the 50s, I guess service stations were starting to get really good competition, so maybe that's why it didn't quite work. All right, and at this stop, here at a Seattle public transportation bus stop, we have, well, I think Seattle is just coming in second place with everything. I haven't seen anything that's the world's largest yet, but I'll give them world's second largest shovel. Although it's beautiful, it only stands 44 feet tall, and I took you guys to the tallest shovel in the country in, I think, Creedmoor, Texas. But this one's prettier, I guess, because unlike the one in Texas that really looks like a shovel you would use, this one is very, very artsy-fartsy. It's three-dimensional with leaves and flowers, and it's very beautiful. It's a nice piece of art, but it's not the tallest. It's not. That's okay. Coming in at a strong second there. Nicely done, Seattle. Man, I'm having such a great day in a big city. This is so unusual, but it's so nice having the car. I'm hungry, so I want to go find a 4 p.m. early dinner, late lunch spot, and I don't have to think too hard about it. I know exactly where I'm going, back to that root beer stand. It was so cool. Let's go eat there. All right. Sit outside or go inside? Yeah, I like the atmosphere in here. It says grab a menu, grab a seat, grab a burger, and grab a float. All of the above. Yeah. It's such a cool place. I think you gotta come inside for the atmosphere. Little mini jukeboxes up here. And yeah, little Nomadic Fanatic seat right here. I gotta get their famous 1930 original recipe root beer, obviously. And then they have the XXX burger, but it... I just don't know. I think I'm gonna try the 58 Impala, which is the double bacon cheeseburger. All right, got my order placed, and I love it. You can just look over to your side. There's an old hood ornament. I don't know what car this is from. Old bottles. It's just, there's so much to look at. Old records, 45s there. Yeah. I got the large root beer float, and holy cow. Oh my gosh, that's good. This is ridiculous. All right, huge root beer float. You're going to have to move over. Taters. Look how big this bun is, guys. Bacon, cheeseburger. Hang on. Let me try to pick it up. I'm going to try to clip this. It's as big as my face. It's as big as my face. Mmm. 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 I'm really glad I didn't get the big burger. I'm going to be taking this half my size face to go. And that root beer float. Still working on that too. Good stuff. I'm really glad I came back and stopped here and go back to the RV and check on the kitties. I missed you, Tara, but I didn't want to stress you out and bring you to Seattle in the car. So you got to stay here and sleep. How'd you sleep? You did pretty good? All right. I missed you. Should we put the harness on? Should we grab the tent? Want to smell everything? And go sniff some cedar trees? Yeah. I think we need to bring Opie out and say hi. Yeah. And go get Opie. There's my king boy. What do you think, Opie? Think, big guy? Yeah, you're my guy, man. Yeah. Want to say hi to everybody? Tell them you slept all day. Yeah, now we're gonna play. Well, Dad needs to edit some video. We gotta get this uploaded tomorrow, okay? All right. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I'm gonna be busy, so I'll go ahead and see you in a few days from Opie and Tara and I. We'll see you in a little bit. Bye, guys.